Wow, so it's finally here. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I can't believe another launch day is upon us, and that Call of Duty is now in space. How times have changed with Call of Duty. So, normally this is a very big day for me, and I would take off work, or when I was in college or high school, I would like take the day off from school and plan everything around it. I would go pick it up at midnight, get a bunch of Red Bull, all this stuff, and just be jacked up to play. And when I put it into my Xbox, it would be like the changing of the guard each year, because every Call of Duty I played would be in my Xbox from the day the Call of Duty came out to the day the next Call of Duty came out. But a lot has changed since those times, and now Call of Duty is not the only game in my Xbox, and I've been playing a bunch of other stuff, and I kind of attribute that to a couple different things. One, Call of Duty changing up a lot with Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, and then also me just getting a little bit older and a little burnt out on Call of Duty. But I still love the game. It's still awesome, and I'm just shocked by this game so far, and I wanted to make this first impressions video. First thing I'll say is, wow, it's so different. At least at first it felt so different, but then after a couple matches, you're like, okay, I get this. This is Call of Duty back into the system. But there's just so many things that feel different with the actual core gameplay, like throwing a grenade and running around and shooting. The character model just feels a lot bigger on the map. That's a really big thing that I'm always into when I play Call of Duty, is the character model and sense of like how you're running and where you're moving and the size of the character. When you really get into a first-person shooter game and play competitively and really serious and you're focusing, like there's just certain things, like you kind of almost go blank with your eyes and you're looking for little things to pop out and move around the map really quickly. And it's just strange because you seem to move around really fast with your gun in front of you, but your strafing left to right definitely feels to be a little bit slower, a little bit more robotic. And throwing a grenade feels like you're literally throwing like a fucking steel beam at somebody. It just feels so slow and clunky, and I like kept throwing the grenades and bouncing them off the shit in front of me and to come back and hit me, and then the grenade timer just seems totally different than what I'm used to in COD. But after playing a couple games, you immediately realize those are just little parts of the game, and the core gameplay is definitely still there. And something that I saw was really cool. If you played the beta or watched any videos, you definitely know about this already, but they have the different classes that you picked before you even get into a creative class, and they're calling these rigs. So the rig setup would be something like there's the average guy who's good at everything, or there's like the robot dude who you've probably seen a lot of the trailers that is better for close-up combat. And then on top of all this, you're going to get, that's where you get your ability, that the score streak that you get after playing or getting a certain amount of kills. Every character kind of has his own ability. Like in Black Ops 3, they had like the guy with the bow and arrow, the grenade launcher chick, or whatever. In this game, it's just like Black Ops 3, actually, what I'm talking about. They have different characters that you play as that specialize in something, and Infinite Warfare is no different, so I don't know why I was thinking this is so different. But the way that they advertise it in Infinite Warfare seems a lot better to me than they did it in Black Ops 3, because in Black Ops 3 it was like, here's this chick, she's into grenade launchers or whatever. But in this, it's like, here's this guy, he's kind of like a tank, he has better healing, you want to use him if you're going in and getting like capture the flag points or domination points or whatever, right? And then here's this robot, you want to use him, he's fast paced, they have him on the ground, he almost looks like a jaguar or whatever, like a tiger running through the ground. That's one of his like abilities that you can unlock. You don't start with that, but it kind of gives you that feeling, and that's it. And then the bottom, you can see that there's a couple that aren't unlocked, and one guy looks like a rocket launcher specialist, the other guy looks like a sniper specialist, and that's the kind of stuff I'm really excited for. But it's unfortunate that like the sniper stuff isn't in the game immediately, because sniping in this game is so hard. I actually played a game where all I did was snipe, but that gameplay was not good enough to put on YouTube. But the sniper was powerful. It's just that in games when people double jump and slide and move around the map and all this stuff, and the gameplay is so fast, it obviously becomes really hard to snipe in those games. But it looks like Infinity Ward did a good job of balancing the sniper rifle. When I was using it, the hit markers felt right. It felt pretty strong. Like there was a couple times when I hit somebody in the chest and I didn't know if I would kill them, but I would like zoom out and see that they were dead. So in that way, it seems pretty balanced. But as the game goes on and more people play, it will balance itself out, and they'll make updates. And that's one good thing about Call of Duty. We know that they're always going to be coming out with more updates for the game and all that stuff. And then other than that, I pretty much just used the assault rifle and the SMG. I didn't use any of the heavy machine gun yet, but I'll definitely try that out. There's obviously so many things that I have to use and play with and customize and set up, and so all the different features.
Like a helicopter?
So I'll have to play the game a lot more to give an actual like first impressions or review of the game. But so far, It's been pretty interesting. I know that the game's been getting a lot of flack for being in space, but out of all the multiplayer matches that I've played, only one of them has been in space on the International Space Station, or at least it seems like some kind of iteration of that, where when you die, the like bodies float up. Other than that, the other maps were outside, and one was like, I'm trying to think, in like a big building. It could have been in space, but I don't know. I don't think it was. But the map seemed okay. There's a lot of like things you could see are built to be like run walls and stuff like that. So that is definitely still in the game. Like they want you to run the walls, but the jumping isn't too crazy. It's like a boost, not really like a double jump. You can just boost up into another spot, and the power slide is still in the game, but that's been around since about Call of Duty Ghosts, so that's something that's just going to be in the game forever. And because of that, it seems like, people are saying they want the boots back on the ground and everything, where you're running around and not crazy double, triple jumps, and it's not like that at all. I mean, there's definitely some people flying through the air with tricked out controllers, right, like a scuff controller that might school you a little bit, but for the most part, most of the gameplay I had was moving around corners, aiming down sight, kind of old school COD. So after I got over the initial like shock of how different Infinite Warfare was, it went immediately back to domination, taking points, turning corners, setting up like objective points, predicting the spawns, just old school Call of Duty, getting kills. And I actually ended up getting like a 15 kill streak on my second game, when the first game I was like 16 or something like that, just making it up. But then as soon as I played the second game, I got used to it and picked up a nice kill streak, and I got some kind of like lightning strike and this game's version of a helicopter, which I thought was pretty funny. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here before I ramble on too much. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, whether you should buy it or not, and look forward to seeing some more content on my page. So as always, I'm Blitz5. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.